Hello everybody, my name is Neil Bakiev and I'm your IELTS instructor from New Zealand. If you visit my website ieltstoefl.com, then you will be able to use my speaking correction service that will help you to maximize your IELTS speaking band. I will be listening to your responses and I will correct all of them and I'll give you my feedback and recommendations. Today we'll be focusing on this video called IELTS Speaking Test Band Score 5.5 2025 from France, and this student is talking about paths. We'll be analyzing his responses and then we will think how to improve each of his responses in order to maximize his score. Okay, so here is our first question. Okay, now let's move on to talk about pets. Do you have a pet? And that's his original response. I have two pets. I have a cat called Ease, and I also have a dog called Elag. Yes, old dog and a young cat. Okay, now how can we improve his score? Pay attention to his score. His score is 5.5. and we would like to help him. Alright, so here is our better response. Yes, I have two pets, a young cat named Is and an older dog named Elag. They are both very special to me and bring a lot of joy to my everyday life. Okay, so here you can't just say I also have dog. I also have a dog, right? A cat, a dog, and then an old dog. So we should use the indefinite article an old dog. So we don't see any particular connection between these two sentences. There is no flow. Okay, so how can we improve this flow? So you can just say something like, yes, I have two pets. And you need to be more specific here. A young cat named Is and an older dog named Elag. That's it. It's very easy. And they are both very special to me. Show the relationship between your pets and you. Okay, that's why you should say they are both very special to me. Why? Okay, and then bring a lot of joy to my everyday life. So try to use a more descriptive language. Describe your feelings, explain why you like your pets. Here is our breakdown of improvements. Organizes the sentence naturally and logically. Here, fixes articles errors, add dog, not dog, adds punctuation and uses correct noun order. Vocabulary replaces repetition with smooth, fluent language like bring a lot of joy. And fluency flows like a natural conversation while sounding confident and expressive. Expressive here means this part. They are both very special to me and bring a lot of joy to my everyday life. Okay? Alright, now let's move on. Here is our next question. What's a popular pet to have in your country? Here is his response. In my country, the most popular pet is the dog. Everybody has a dog in France. Now, how can we improve this response? In France, dogs are definitely the most popular pets. Try to sound more confident. So try to use this word definitely. Okay, I definitely. And then here, instead of saying just a popular pet, okay, try to use the superlative form of this adjective, the most popular pets. And then it's quite common to see people walking their dogs in parks or even bringing them to cafes. Try to be more specific. Explain why these pets are popular. All right? So here's our breakdown of improvements. Coherence and cohesion, smooth transition from general statement to a specific example. Grammar uses natural phrases, phrasing, docs are definitely the most popular pads, and correct plural usage. Vocabulary adds expressions like quite common and situational examples to show fluency here. Situational examples, this part. It's quite common to see people walking their dogs in parks or even bringing them to cafes. Focus on one particular situation to prove your point of view. Okay? Next, fluency sounds authentic and descriptive, like something a native speaker would say in a test. All right, here's our next question. Why do people have pets? Here's his response. Maybe to feel less lonely, or yes, to know love with to know a lot of friend. As you can see, this sentence isn't very precise. There is no complex grammar. You don't see any sophisticated vocabulary or phrases. Okay, so let's just see how we can improve this response. I think people have pets to feel less lonely and to experience unconditional love. Pets can also become great companions and make people feel more emotionally connected. You see, this response is full. It has got a lot of great vocabulary. For example, unconditional love, and then companions. Okay, and then and then here again we can use, as you can see here, we've got great grammar. We're comparing, so less lonely. Okay, and then we are using the modal verb can on that, and then more emotionally connected. Okay, so as you can see, you need to impress the IELTS examiner. Show the best vocabulary that you have. Show the best grammar that you can use in your presentation. Okay, don't use sentences like this. All right, let's move on. Yeah, and here's our breakdown of improvements. Coherence and cohesion combines ideas smoothly and logically. Grammar corrects all structural issues and awkward phrasing. Vocabulary uses precise, natural expressions like unconditional love and great companions. Fluency, the answer flows naturally and fully addresses the question with depth and clarity. Alright guys, I hope that you have enjoyed these analysis. If you want to get your speaking responses evaluated by me, you can visit this website, IELTSTOEFL.com, and you can use this special service called Speaking Correction Service. Good luck to all of you.